I'm performing later, y'all gonna say overflow, because that's who I am, all right? So, first up, we got Suzette Ramsundar. Oh, all right, we're gonna start off with the gifts. We're gonna do that. All right, I got a question for you. Somebody said 80. All right, we got another question. What's the name? And I got a gift right here, y'all, for the answer. How many people like my jersey I got on? I'm about to give you one. What's the name of Lehman mascot? How this gonna work? See, one mic. How many people know what one mic mean? Cause I don't got 500 of these. I got a few. So you gotta raise your hand. I gotta pick you, and then we gonna do it like that. All right, I got another one. Raise your hand. What year was Lehman founded?
I'm not sure. I believe it's 1974.
No. Pretty close though. Thank you. What you got? 75. One more. No. 71. 77. No. 60. 1960. No. What? 68. 1968. Pass her the mic. I want to know your name, where you come from, what school you come from.
My name is Angelina, and I come from the Bronx. I went to Pelham Prep Academy in the Bronx.
Listen, don't hate. Pass her the gift. All right, I got a couple of more, y'all, but right now we're going to move on and introduce some people, right? All right, first up is the beautiful director of campus life. This is the person you're going to want to see when you want to join those clubs, when you want to do activities, when you got ideas and you want to bring them to life. Miss Suzette Ramsundar.
Thank you so much, Brittany. Folks, welcome to Lehman College. It is my pleasure to welcome you today. You know, we have been preparing for you for over a month now. So we look at orientation as one big party to welcome you. Today when I was in the faculty dining room and I was meeting people, I was like, do you know, do you have a brother, a family member from Lehman? And this is the first time I went to like 3 or 4 tables. And people were like, no, this is the first time I'm coming to Lehman. So you know what I said to them? We're going to be your family, whether you like it or you don't like it. We are your new Lehman family and your community. And because this is the new student orientation, this morning I was looking up the meaning of the word orientation. Because we use it so much, I was like, what does orientation actually mean? It's, and the root of it comes from a Latin word, which means rising and finding direction. It goes back to the time when people used to use the sun rising to tell them the different directions and where they should go. And that is such a fitting word for today. I want you to use today as direction. Think of it as using it for 3 things. Finding the right place. You're here at Lehman, so clearly this is the right place. I don't know if you heard the rumor, but we are the best CUNY school, not just in the Bronx, the best CUNY school, period, okay? So you have found the right place, right? You're going to find the right direction because you're going to make connections with all the wonderful Lehman community members here, and you are going to meet the right people. And folks, to do something like a new student orientation, it's going to be today. Some of you are going to come back. I hope all of you are going to come back on Thursday. We have such a big party planned for you on Thursday. Your faculty, the whole Lehman community is going to come out on the campus walkway to welcome you and share resources. And some of you may want to come back tomorrow, and if that's the case, feel free to come back. But I want to welcome the people who have been, if you're not following us on social media already, I'm going to ask you to follow us. We'll have a speaker who will show you how to do that. But these folks have been preparing. They have been schlepping carts of things. Our building is the Student Life building, and we are at the other end of the campus. They've been bringing carts and gifts and all these different, making videos just to welcome you. So I want to, first of all, call up our staff who is here. We have Nathaniel Gaskew, and I want you to remember their faces. If you see these people on campus, anybody who talks to you today, if you see them on campus and you need anything, maybe you can ask the president who you're going to meet for money if you need money, right? But if you need anything else, this is Nathaniel Gaskew, who's from the Student Life building. He supervises our clubs. If you want to turn to the back, this is David Charkape, who works with all of our clubs, with student government, and Patricia is at the back there. Patricia works directly with students. And can I ask, you guys are young, all the mentors, the camp mentors who are here, can you run up to the front so they can see your faces? Folks, if you don't catch them here, they are here to support you. If you have questions, you want to ask them today at the orientation, they are here to answer those questions. And then also, we are at the Student Life building. If you're going to find us, we're opposite the Technology Center. You can't miss us with all the banners hanging down. And when you came in, the way that you found this room was because of all the beautiful directions and decorations on campus. And you see this beautiful lady with the flower in her hair? She made all of those directions. So can we give her a round of applause? Mary Moore. Folks, the recurring theme that you are going to hear today is that we are here to support you. We are here to help you get connected to resources and people. And we want you to have the best Lehman experience that you could ever have. The mentors are here in the Student Life building. They have so much love for you. They've been working all week, packing folders. If you follow us on social media, you can see all the work that they were doing. Talking on the chat of all the messages they're going to give students. So you will never find a welcoming community as you have here at Lehman. And to welcome you, we have our chief CEO, president of the college, who cut his trip short because I'm not going to put your business out there. He was in a different state. He came because he thought this was so important that he be here to welcome. Thank you, mentors, to welcome you. So I'd like to welcome President Fernando Delgado.
So I'm going to stand at the podium if that's okay. So I'm not going to chastise you for not having 12 o'clock energy. So the people in the blue shirts will do that. When I used to teach, I never taught before 10:40 in the morning. There was a reason for that. But on behalf of the leadership and the entire campus, thank you for choosing Lehman College. You're all very smart because you're here. And you're here because you earned it. So there's no reason to walk around today, tomorrow, next week, next month, questioning whether or not you belong. Question whether or not you did your homework. Don't question that you belong. We know you do. And it's going to be part of your job to prove it to yourselves and then to us. And it's our job, as Dr. Ramsunder said, to support you. But our faculty and staff will also challenge you, stimulate you, encourage you. Because higher ed is fun. I really haven't left a college campus since 1984. I know, right? I mean, I started by having to pay, and now they pay me. So it's worked out. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's worked out. And I got to see some amazing things in wonderful places like middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, and how the hell did you get here from California, Iowa, on my journey to New York. But college is also serious. So as a now nearly 60-year-old person who spent 42 years on college campuses, let me encourage you to find the balance. Have fun and take your studies seriously. Engage, but preserve time for yourself. And enjoy the fact that you're part of a fabric of community of students, faculty, and staff who are here, and alums and retirees who come back. Because the people that walk through these doors, we care. Many of us have made choices to be here when we could have chosen elsewhere. Many of us stay, not for the glamour, but because of students like you. Because you reflect things that we aspire to in higher education. Or, particularly this guy in the tricolor here in the front, they remind you of who you were as an 18-year-old kid, actually 17 years and 11 months kid, walking through the front doors of San Jose State University as a first-generation American and first-generation college student on a campus of 26,000. Not really sure where I needed to go or why I needed to be here, but knew that I needed to go to school because staying at home was scarier, because then my dad would just yell at me all the time because I didn't go to school. And very shortly, I found a professor who told me, hey, you need to have a reason for being here other than you're afraid of your dad. And that's great advice, because at the end of the day, all of us, including your friends and family who support you, can only support you. They are your challenges. There may be your losses, and they are most certainly your victories. And we will celebrate with you in those victories, and we will celebrate you in your victory. But you gotta own it. You gotta have an internal reason for being here. You gotta have that drive. And we believe you have all of that, or else we wouldn't have let you in. So welcome to Lehman College, the best college in the city system. Equally important, welcome to our community, because we have an abundance of people, your peers, your staff, our faculty, who care, who absolutely care about your happiness, about your success, about your journey. And at the end, when you graduate, and we're in the PAC, because I don't think we're going to change that, right, Dr. Wright? We're pretty settled on the PAC. We've been changing our graduation over the last 5 years. But now we've settled in on one. But when we celebrate that alongside all your friends and family, it's going to come from a genuine place, because we'll be proud of you, and we'll be proud of ourselves for our small role in having helped you get across that stage. And that is what makes us different than other colleges and universities. So heartfelt, even at this early day, moment of the day, heartfelt, congratulations for getting in. Thank you for showing up. And I hope you have a wonderful semester. And sometimes you'll see my old kind of raggedy butt dragging around campus because I walk slowly. And if you see me sit down on a bench somewhere, or oftentimes I'm in the faculty dining room, just sitting there, come talk to me. Some students have said that I seem scary. I'm really not that scary, okay? And I kind of have a sense of what you've gone through. I got a 17-year-old at home in Minnesota who thinks she's a senior in college rather than a senior in high school. And I got a 22-year-old back in Minnesota who just graduated college who wishes she was back in 5th grade because that was peak fun. So I have a sense of some of the complexities of the journeys you go through, because I got 2 Latina women in my life who are at different stages of their life with different perspectives of what college has meant or could mean. So I know it's complex. But I also know the capabilities that they have, and I'm confident, supremely confident, in the capabilities that you have. So on behalf of the cabinet, certainly on behalf of the presidency and the president's office, welcome to Lehman College. You're all lightning now. And more importantly, when somebody says, where do you go to college? As a Mexican American, we trot this out. Me? I go to Lehman College. ¿Y qué? All right, the Spanish speakers, I think you got that. Welcome.
And Mr. President Delgado is really that. When you see him around, say something. Say, hi, Mr. President. Have a little conversation if you got time, if he has time, because he loves the students, okay? All right. Now, this person coming up, whenever you see this man, he has lots of pizza, okay? And let me tell you why. Hold on. Let me tell you why. Because he loves the students so much, and he know what college students need. College students need to what? Eat. Right? And with that pizza, he brings so much information because he is the director of student affairs, okay? He is, along with the provost, George Silva Pures, the provost. Come on up.
Thank you. When you started saying pizza, I said, oh, I think you're referring to someone else, but that's okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Jorge Silva Puras. I'm the provost here at Lehman College. Anyone knows what a provost is? No? No, it's a very strange word. I've been on this position for 3 years. I'm still trying to explain to my mother what a provost is, and she's still asking me, what is it exactly that you do? Well, what I do, or I try to do, is with a phenomenal team of people, make sure that you have the best academic experience possible at Lehman College. So under my office, we have a number of really talented team members, the deans of each of the 6 schools, that are looking constantly to making sure that your classroom experience, your academic experience, your ability to learn, your enjoyment of that learning process is the best that it can be. And I think we do a pretty good job at that. But we're always looking for ways to improve. So that's where I'm going to ask all of you, as you go through your journey at Lehman College, is to let us know, how can those classes be even more productive? How can you enjoy them even more? How can you learn even more about the subject matter that you're studying? But also, how can it open possibilities to things that you didn't even think would be of interest to you? And that's the great thing about a place like Lehman College, that, as I mentioned, has 6 schools. So by a show of hands, how many of you are first-year students coming for the first time to college? Great. Excellent. How many of you have transferred from another college? Okay. You already know the college life. For those of you who are starting college life, this is going to be transformational for you. This 4 or 5 years, whatever it takes you to complete your undergraduate degree. And for those who transferred, probably 2 or 3 years left in your journey. This is going to be key to the rest of your life, because this is the opportunity for you to explore disciplines, to explore things that, again, you didn't think you wanted to study, or you didn't think you had an interest in, and then you take this class and you find this professor who really inspires you. So you're like, I never thought I could do X. So by show of hands again, how many of you have a pretty good idea what you want to major in? Oh, good number. How many of you are still undecided? All right. So for those of you who have a pretty good idea of what you want to study, I would challenge you to explore. If your curriculum allows it, take that elective class that sounds fun, that sounds interesting, that sounds challenging, and you will see what happens. And that's the benefit of being in a college like ours, which, as the president likes to say, shouldn't be really called a college, should be called a university because we offered bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees, right? But we won't get into why we're called a college instead of a university. I'll leave that to Fernando to discuss at central office. But the fact remains that from here, you can go all the way to a professional degree, all the way to a doctoral degree, and you can combine disciplines. So some of our best students are those who combine those two so-called sides of the brain, the quantitative and the qualitative, the artistic and the analytic side of your brain. So some of our best students could be majoring in nursing, but doing a minor in music or theater or dance or computer graphic design. So I urge you all to explore what Lehman has to offer. We have over 1,000 faculty members at Lehman who are dedicated, who have a commitment to make you successful, as the president said. And one thing that we all agree on is if you're here, it's because you belong here. We were checking the admission rate. Only half of the students who apply to Lehman are accepted. Okay? So for every 1,000 applicants, only 500, like you, are accepted. That means that admission committee did a pretty good job at selecting the most talented of the applicants. If you were admitted to Lehman College, it's because you can do the job. You will have doubts. There's no way around it, right? At some point, I have a son who just started a master's degree, and he's like, Dad, I don't know. These kids next to me are so bright. I don't know if I belong here. I said, hey, they accepted you, right? If they accepted you, it's because they had a very good reason. And I tell you the same thing. If they accepted you, you will be successful. But as the president said, you have to, of course, invest the time, invest the effort. Not only in the classroom, outside of the classroom. One thing we're trying to expand as much as possible, going back to my original idea about how we can make your classroom experience better, we are adding more and more of what in academia we call experiential learning. Fancy word for learn by doing. Because we believe that most people learn some information by listening to it, like you are right now. But most people learn by actually doing what they're learning. Whether you're a nursing student, well, you're gonna be doing simulations of nursing, how to take blood pressure for a patient. If you're a business student, you very likely will be able to consult with a small business in the Bronx. If you are a dancer, you will have the opportunity to create your own composition and dance here for the public. And that's what we call experiential learning. The more we embed, the more we add those activities to the classroom, I think the more you will enjoy it and the more you will learn. So again, challenge us. Challenge us, faculty. So the fact that the faculty member is an expert on a subject matter doesn't mean that he or she knows 100% of everything. So if you don't agree, hey, ask the faculty member, right, Basilia? Challenge that faculty member, because that's how we learn, by questioning, by exploring, by having those conversations. So again, welcome to Lehman College. If you have any suggestions, any recommendations, anything at all that you would like to share with us, please do. You can come directly to me or to any of the faculty members or any of the deans at your schools, and I assure you, we will take whatever you tell us very seriously and into consideration to keep improving. Thank you very much. Good luck in your journey. Thank you.
And he's Jorge is actually the provost, right? And you know, these people, they take meetings with students, like regular students. You don't have to be student government. You don't have to be anything that you don't know what to do. If you just want to talk to these people about different things, they will talk to you. Mr. Silva, he used to be my professor back in another school. He was a business professor. And now I see him as the provost here. So, you know, they're here. They're here for you, okay? All right. Now, next up, we have the person in charge of the association, the person in charge and of the departments like wellness, basic needs, student life, the VP of Student Affairs, Dr. Jermaine Wright.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you, thank you. You were a lot energetic than the group that I spoke to yesterday, so give it up again for yourselves for being here and making a great choice. BX, stand up. I'm from the Bronx, so I got to holler at the Bronx real quick. Who's from the Bronx? Throw your X's up. Y'all raising your hands. Y'all know how we do. You got to throw the X's up. We here. So I mentioned that because one of my mentors shared with me that people see the glory, but they don't know the story, right? So I'm going to share briefly with you the story of what led to me being here with you today. First generation college student, immigrant student that migrated from Jamaica, West Indies, grew up on 183rd Street and Morris Avenue. Played basketball in St. James Park. My post office was right there on Jerome Avenue. This was my neighborhood. Did not know that this institution existed. It is literally an oasis, right? It is of the Bronx, in the Bronx, and for the Bronx. But for a kid from Jamaica, from 183rd Street, I passed by this building and thought that it was not accessible. My mother changed that. She also was a first-generation college student and ended up going to Lehman College to get a BSN, a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. And she said, if I could do it at the age of 45, you can do it at the age of 17. I started undergraduate at 17. So I had no excuse. But we were figuring out this journey of higher education together. I knew nothing, right? So much so, I was a good high school student, but I didn't do too well. So I'm gonna give you a couple of gems. I'm gonna throw a lot of information at you, but there's gonna be some key things that I want you to retain and hold on to. High school is not college. I took 8:30 classes and I showed up to none of them. I thought, yeah, I got 7:30. I have to be to high school classes at 7:30, so why not? I could do an 8:30 calculus class, the worst thing ever. I ended up dropping out of that calculus class. I ended up having a 1.9 GPA my first semester, coming from a 99.3 high school average. Approach college with a different mindset. Approach college with the understanding that while you are in college, or while you're in your classes for the hour and a half, 3 hours, depending on the sequencing that you have, that the learning or the continuous learning happens outside of the classroom when you are studying, or should be studying. So you should be studying more than you're spending time in class. So that's the first tidbit, right? So study hard. Get friends, have study groups, do all those things. And I mention that because I was on academic probation. So from academic probation, I had to get my act together. My parents came for family day, and they said, you seem to know everybody on the campus, because I went to all the parties, I went to all the things, and I spent no time at that 8:30 a.m. classroom because it was just too early. So know what type of learner you are, know what type of student you are. If you're a morning person, by all means, take that 8:30 a.m. class. But if you aren't, then try to ease into it. Build that discipline, build that focus, build the tenacity that will make you successful. So that's one piece of wisdom. As indicated, my name is Dr. Jermaine Wright. I serve as the Vice President of Student Affairs and Strategic Initiatives here at Lehman College. And I am excited to welcome you. New Student Orientation is one of those beginning bookends, as I like to call it. The president spoke to the other, which is commencement or graduation, and then the beginning of it is New Student Orientation. You are excited to be here, nervous to be here, have a lot of questions. The team that we've amassed for you will provide you a lot of information, and you have your bags and your booklets. So we will continuously reiterate that information. You all will see an email from me sometime before the semester actually begins next week, and I'll share more information with you. You'll also hear from Dr. Conrad Walker, who is our AVP and Dean of Students, who will share some more information. So don't try to remember it all now. Enjoy it. Meet new people. Develop community. My time in undergrad was a special time. I met individuals from all walks of life, from varying opinions, and we are together to this day. I formed my tribe, I met my people. You will do the same here. This is a proving ground to have teachable moments, to learn, to embrace, to develop oneself. I got that in undergraduate experience, and I enjoyed it. Some of the individuals who I met were the best men in my wedding, and we're still friends now over 30 plus years later, and I'm excited about that. So just don't think, hey, this person is sitting next to me in new student orientation. That could be a lifelong friend, a connection point, a confidant, somebody who you will meet and who will help you share this experience together, because you cannot and should not do it alone. And as indicated by our provost, we are here to help, but you have to help us help you, and you have to meet us halfway. You have to be dedicated. You have to advocate for yourselves. You have to speak up in a respectful way, right? In a way that envelops conversation and dialogue. Yes, question your faculty member. Ask them probing questions. I also teach Political Science 305, and students are always asking wonderful questions around public administration, and I invite that. So be inquisitive. Ask those questions. Get involved. There are over how many clubs? Because Brittany did ask, how many clubs do we have? Correct, right? So there's an opportunity to be a part of something. There's an opportunity to start a new club. I'm going to share a bit about the Division of Student Affairs and then three marquee programs that we have, and then I will close it out. So the Division of Student Affairs, as mentioned, has 13 departments within its structure. We have a few of our directors that you will hear from soon. You have Dr. Suzette Ramsunder. We got to put some respect on her name. She has a minted EDD, so we have Dr. Ramsunder. And she, of course, is the director of the Office of Campus Life. We have Ashmini Haharal, who you will be hear from soon. She's on our panel. She is the director of our Health and Wellness. We have Baraka Corley, who's the director of our Basic Needs Center. You will hear from him as well. You have Basilia Toussaint, who is the director or senior director now, because we elevated her because of all of the great work that she's doing, of our Career Exploration and Development Center. Remember the faces, remember the people, right? We are a very relational campus. I'm not going to remember all of the names, so I'm not going to admit to that. But I will try to remember the faces and at least tie it to the places in which we have met one another. And if you all see me enough as I do lunch with the VP, as was said, just as a way for students to have access to me. I'm always walking around campus like the president, like the provost, and we're very approachable. You can stop us, you can have a conversation with us, and we could talk about issues, concerns, or just how much you love Lehman. Because one of the things or the themes that we have seen consistently, it's that the students love Lehman. What are our school colors? Blue and green. Okay, good job, right? And you know who our mascot is. We are a very relational campus, and we tend to know one another. We work well with one another, but it's all in support of you all. So those are a few of the departments within the Division of Student Affairs. I was just doing a quick scan to see if there are any more directors, but we have Student Disability Services. We have athletics. We have 18 Division III NCAA teams here. Our student athletes had an orientation yesterday. I got a chance to meet our new student athletes and our returning student athletes. We also have CUNY Edge program, Veterans Affairs. We have New Student Orientation, which you're all a part of, and the Office of Campus Life. So we have 13 different departments. And our newest department, which I'll share a bit about, is the Office of Residence Life, right? So we have just recently opened a dormitory space on the Grand Concourse and Fordham Road. Has anybody seen it, passed by it, saw it on Twitter, on social media or anything, right? Pretty cool. So it is a beautiful renovated building. It's the historical Dollar Savings Bank, and it has 180 plus beds there, right? So we're not filled to capacity yet. So if you want a tour, let me know and I'll connect you with the director so that we can give you a tour of the space. It is a beautiful space. We had move-in day yesterday where we moved in approximately 20 of the 60 plus students who are now residing there. So we hope that you all will take this opportunity to learn more about our dormitory space and that living learning community that we're creating for the students there as well. So as I mentioned, 3 marquee programs, and then I'm off here so that you all can hear about the next, or potentially the panel and what's next. So the Commuter Assistance Mentorship Program. You saw the camp mentors, and I will give them a hand or a round of applause again. They have worked tirelessly to put this together and to be convening and coordinating with groups of first-year students so that they can ensure that you are successful. Similar to a residential model of having residence assistants, our RAs, our commuter assistants, are going to be that for our commuter students. They're going to ensure that you are meeting. They're going to ensure that you get all of the information in pieces that are in your booklets now or in your bags, but it's a lot coming at you. It's like drinking out of a fire hose. A lot of information is coming. So they will help you to digest that information. They will help you to figure out what classes to take, what professors not to take, right? So all of those great things, all of those hidden facts, best time to go get food, all of the great things we have going on campus, and all of the events that offer food. So your commuter assistants will be just that for you. There will be a guide, there will be a mentor, they'll be there to assist you. We also have our Seeds of Change program, which is an acronym for our vision statement here at the college. So it is social justice, excellence, ethics, diversity and inclusion, and service, right? So that's what SEED stand for, Seeds of Change, and it is tied to the Constructive Dialogue Institute that we have here at the City University of New York and here at Lehman. So you'll hear more about it and be asked to participate in some workshops. We're always giving out goodies, so I think we have some Dunkin' Donut gift cards, some Target gift cards for participation. We always want to sweeten the deal to ensure that you all are participating. But it's to have meaningful dialogue. As I mentioned, we're all different, but there are similarities. There's ways in which we could have meaningful dialogue and conversation, even about things we do not agree on, in a civil way. So CDI, through Seeds of Change, will allow us to have those workshops and those interactions that are necessary. I think of higher education as a space, as college campuses, as a space to have meaningful dialogue, right? So we live that, and we want to bring that to you. And then lastly, we have Blueprint to Success. How many of you are wondering where the events and activities are, wondering what to participate in and how to do it? Right? So through Lightning Connections, we have a program called BTS, where we pretty much lay it out for you, what you need to do your first year to be engaged and involved and create a co-curricular transcript, which has not only your academic pieces, but also your social pieces, the clubs and organizations that you're a part of, the events that you have attended. So it's really a map. It is a roadmap that says, your first year, here are the events and activities that you should participate in. Your second year, this is what you should participate in. Your third year, fourth year, and so on. We wanted to have it be a one-stop shop, one easy place to find this, because as I mentioned, 30 plus years ago, going through this experience, we had to register in a gymnasium with stickies on the wall, and that's how you decided from a book how to register for classes. We've come a long way. Technology has evolved, but we want to make sure that you all are able to access the resources that you need. So I shared with you, again, people see the glory but not the story. I've shared the story with you. You have to meet us halfway. You have to be committed just as much as we are. We can't be more committed than you. You, again, have to meet us halfway. And enjoy this journey. Don't let it pass you by. Be involved, be engaged. Just don't go to class and go home. There's so many things here for you to be involved in. And I challenge you and I welcome you once again to Lehman College.
That was great. All right. I know y'all jealous because I'm walking around, so stand up. Please, just 1 second. Stand up. Move around. We've been sitting down for a little while. Just stand up. Yeah, come on. We've been sitting down for like 30 minutes, maybe more, almost an hour. Stand up. Move around. Move them arms a little bit. All right? All right? All right. All right, now I'm going to give away a little something, all right? Y'all ready? Who wants another shirt? All right, all right. Quick question. While I do this, you can stand up, sit down. It's up to you. Quick question. What military base used to be stationed here on this campus in World War II? Raise your hand. The Navy. Okay. Nice. Nice. Wait. I need your name, where you come from, what school you were.
My name is Gabriel Latorre. I came from Bronx High School of Science, and I live in the Bronx.
Did you guess that, or you knew that? Yeah, I guessed it. Oh, wow. All right, let me get you a little head. All right, and I saw a lot of y'all want to get connected. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to get connected. Y'all want to know where the events is happening and everything is happening, going on, right? I saw that. Well, you need to get connected. And I'm going to introduce you to somebody who can help you stay connected. Can you please? Thank you. I'm going to introduce you to somebody who can help you stay connected. And her thing is always to get connected. This is the Director of Media and Communications, Janelle Martinez.
Thank you so much. Can y'all hear me? Okay, how y'all feeling? Good? I feel like I can hear a little louder. Okay, love that. Thank you. I appreciate that interaction. So as mentioned, my name is Janelle Martinez, and I am the social media specialist here at Lehman. My position sits in the Office of Communications and Marketing. And in short, really what we do is to just amplify and showcase the great work that's happening here at the college. We're located in Schuster 214, so if you ever find yourself in Schuster, please feel free to drop in. Before I dive into social media, by a show of hands, how many of you are following Lehman on at least one social media platform? Okay, 2. All right, well, my goal is by the end of orientation, and I mean day 1 of orientation, that you're following us on at least one more. So if you're not following us, oh, I see you have your hand. Oh, that is Blue Sky. It is, you know, I appreciate that question. Have y'all heard of Twitter? Okay, so Twitter is, well, Blue Sky is like the competitor of Twitter. So very much like text-based. But this is good because I'm sensing that you all are not on Blue Sky. That's all right, but you can be. Sign up and follow us there. But I also don't want to pressure you, because if you're on Instagram and that's where you get most of your information from, just follow us over there. If you're on TikTok, follow us over there, right? That it's really about wherever you are, we're gonna meet you there. And so for us, we're on a lot of the main platforms, as you see here. LinkedIn is also a great one. If you wanna find opportunities, definitely be on LinkedIn. But there is one platform in particular that I really want to draw your attention to. So do you have your packets that you received, the new student orientation packets? Okay, beautiful. I love seeing that you guys are taking them out. So have y'all seen this flyer in particular? Yes, I see you pulling them out. So if you can, just take out your phone and scan the QR code. This is our WhatsApp channel. I know a lot of you are probably already on WhatsApp, but the beauty of this platform in particular is very much so community driven. So you will see your peers in the WhatsApp group, you'll see faculty, staff in the WhatsApp group, and the importance of it is that you're gonna get a lot of information thrown at you, and that's okay. But you may forget some of it, and that's okay too. So let's say you want to find out, where is financial aid, right? Where's that office? Is there a scholarship that might or should be on my radar? A lot of that information is being shared in the WhatsApp group, and no question is too small. So we really want to encourage you to join the group, and so if you have any question, we can meet you again where you're at and make sure you get the information. So I know there's a lot more in store, so that is kind of my spiel to you, but also I'll be around today, tomorrow, the resource fair, which is happening on Thursday, because I often work with students, right? Social media, we want to make sure that you're reflected in the content that we're creating. Are there any like content creators in the space? What? I know y'all are creating content. That's okay. We could talk more about it at the resource fair. But definitely, I would love to collaborate if you are a content creator. We have opportunities in our office. And so I'm looking forward to just meeting you throughout the orientation. And again, welcome to Lehman.
Okay, so make sure you get connected. All right, we have another surprise for y'all. Dr. Wright is gonna come back up and he's gonna do some giveaways. So give him one more round of applause real quick. He's trying to give y'all some stuff. You know, in college, we like getting new stuff, so.
I'm really trying to make sure you all were paying attention. So It was mentioned before that the provost taught. What subject does he teach? I see a hand here. Girl, my knees ain't like they used to be.
Business.
Okay, see, she was paying attention. All right. Next question. I'm going to give out 3 to 5. It depends on how engaged you are. So the next question is, how many departments are in the Division of Student Affairs? Brother in the Yankees hat. Right. I'll get to you too. They got it. 13. There you go. All right, so this is a chance for multiple people to win. Name some of the departments in the Division of Student Affairs.
Resident life.
Yep, residence life. Yes, there you go. Anybody else? We have one over there and one here. Yes, Office of Health and Wellness. I'll take a couple more because there's 13 of them. Athletics. You're welcome. One more. Yes, we got that one already, so give me another one. CUNY Edge. All right. Thank you all. I just wanted to make sure you were paying attention. So, as always, Lunch with the VP, I'm always around giving out goodies, pizza, food, but it'll cost you some time. I'm going to always share something with you, or you all have to share something with me as it relates to what you've learned about the institution. All right, thank you.
They love giving out stuff. You already know. So now, the person who does social media for Campus Life, Alicia Rodriguez, she's going to present a nice video for you.
Hi, everybody. So nice to meet you all. I just want to quickly say what this video is about, just so you kind of have some context. The beginning of the video is basically going to introduce the camp mentors to you, but in a way in which they're kind of like just having fun, right? But you get to know their names and everything. And then after that, at the ending of the video, it will basically be all of our upcoming events. Definitely pay attention, please. Thank you.
Try clip a wing, some we can't fly out. But when we're there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roast breadfruit and banana. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Represent for your band, tune up origin and stars. From the crime rate chop, when no matter about that man, still a hustle hard and a grind. Jamaican have the link to the link, bigger than Canadian, American, England. Make sure, say, when you're there, found in a hustle, mama visit Western Union. Come up with the foundation. All yard man, so we have ambition. Don't flash out all the money back, it's a sweet, anything, guns and ammunition. Real Jamaican on the show me you want. No matter which part of the world where you stand. Me no matter what them want say about Jamaica, me sing it out loud, cause me proud to be one. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica, Jamaica. And when I walk in, all that I wanna is you say, Daddy, son, home for me. And I know you've been waiting for this loving all day. You know your daddy's coming, yeah. So you ain't got to give my love away. So all my ladies say, hey, 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 darling, hey, hey. So all my ladies say, hey, 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 darling, hey, 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 darling. I ain't gotta do a lot of flexing. Shawty, you already know what it is.
My feet, she just smile at me. I don't really know
what it means. See, I'm in a bit of a limbo. Still, I will make a move on this young lady. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Me, I wanna call you. See, I want your number, girl. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Me, I wanna call you. 656 54 7853. Rings in, I'm already dialing, baby. Hello, 656 54 7853.
Lehman students, fall semester is officially here, and the Office of Campus Life has a lot going on. First up, we're kicking things off with our Welcome Back Breakfast, happening August 31st and September 1st at 10 a.m. on the Lehman Walkway. Come grab some food, meet people, and get familiar with what's happening on campus. Then, on September 3rd, pull up to our ice cream social at noon on the Lehman Walkway, a perfect way to start the semester. And September 9th, we've got Build-A-Bear from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on the Student Life Building patio. Come build your own bear and learn more about campus resources while you're here. Then it's time for the scavenger hunt, September 10th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Find your resources, explore campus, and see what Lehman has to offer. September 16th is the club fair. So if you're looking to get involved, make friends, or find your people, don't sleep on this one. On September 17th, check out Constitution Day Chat and Sip. September 23rd, it's Bronx Attitude Hispanic Heritage Month event, an afternoon of dialogue with Rosana Rosado. Want your voice heard? Your Voice Matters voter registration is coming up too. And don't miss Dialogue with Deepa, part of our Leadership Speaker Series. We're also celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. First generation students, we've got something for you too, with our first generation college student feature. Then we're celebrating our student leaders at the Student Leadership Celebration. Looking to build your skills? Check out our Fall 2026 Leadership Certificate programs. Thinking about starting or joining a club? Club registration is open. And club leaders, make sure you get registered for club leader training. You can also check out the Fall 2026 club calendar to keep up with our upcoming deadlines. Want to have a say in student government? Special elections are coming this fall. And yes, we're dropping free Lehman gear across campus, so definitely keep an eye out for our announcements about that. And later in the semester, get ready for our graduation cap decoration gala. And finally, make sure you know about Lightning Connections. That's where you can find upcoming events, clubs, organizations, and other resources all in one place. And honestly, that's still not everything. So follow the Office of Campus Life on Instagram, check Lightning Connections, and stay tapped in, because you definitely don't want to miss what's happening at Lehman this semester. And there it is, the QR code. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to just watch those little fun videos. But please pull out your phones and scan this QR code, because we do update you on the things that we're doing. Again, as I said in the video, how could I possibly mention every single thing we do, right? It was just kind of like a speed run through it. So if you stay connected with us, you're going to be updated on all of the things that we're doing. I cannot stress this enough. And also Lightning Connections. You will continue to hear me mention these two specific things throughout this orientation, but thank you for your attention and your time today.
Thank you. Quick question. How many people want to be in college forever? So after you get out of college, what you want to do? You want to what? Get a job, a master's, a career, right? So don't you want to know who is responsible for all of the careers and everything going forward in your life after this? Her and her department? This is the Director of Career Exploration and Development Center, Basilia Toussaint.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lehman College. I don't have a very loud voice, but I'll try my best out here. So I'm the director of the Career Exploration and Development Center, and our goal primarily focus on helping students transition from college to career. So you are not here just to earn the degree and post that paper on your wall. You are here because you want to have a planned approach to life after college. How many of you all already know what you want to do, career-wise, not major, career-wise? Okay, that's good. And for those of you all who know what you want to do career-wise, do you know the potential, the full potential of that particular career? And I'm talking about from when you enter the workforce until you retire, because that's a very large span, okay? Which means most of you all have no idea, which is good, right? That's why we are here. That's why my department exists. Next. There are a few myths to college that I would like to just go on with you briefly. A lot of students think that every profession requires one major. That is not the truth, right? You can actually use or apply one major to multiple careers and multiple industries. My undergrad is in psychology. My master's is in social organizational psychology. I worked first in corporate America, which was not for me, so I got out very fast. And since then, I've been working in higher education, and I've had several roles within the higher education space. I'm telling you this because when you graduate and you launch your career, that job you have immediately upon graduation is just the first step, all right? You have to think of what next. What is it that I want to do? Where do I want to go with that particular career, and how far you would like to go? And hopefully, I would like to see all of you all in leadership roles in whatever career that you choose to be in. Liberal art majors do not teach workplace skills. Yes, they do. And when I say liberal art majors, I'm thinking of the psychology, the sociology, the political science. These are liberal art majors. And guess what? These are the majors that teach you the great skills that employers are looking for. For example, writing, reading, research skills. Regardless of what profession that you pursue, you need to bring those skills to the table. You will decide your whole career path before you graduate? No. That's why we are here. We are here to plant the seed today so that when you graduate, you have a plan of action. In your senior year, you should be interviewing for positions. So by the time you walk across that stage in May, you should be considering offers from jobs. As sophomore and as juniors, you should be doing internships. So you see where we are going with this? There's a lot of planning involved, and we would like you to engage with us as early as possible. You will stay in the same career for your entire working life? Not anymore. Back in the day, our grandparents, great-grandparents, they got a job, and they will stay in it until they retire. It's okay to move around. It's okay to leave the Bronx. It's okay to go to Africa, the Caribbean, to work on your career. Feel free to do that. We have to be flexible. And sometimes we have to go where the jobs are, right? And that's something that you will learn as well. Next. So when you are deciding on a career, you have to first ask yourself, what is it that I'm interested in? What is it that you would like to pursue, right? And when you think about your interests, you think about the skills, your experience while you were in college. Were you good in writing? Were you good in math? Were you good in research skills? Were you good in using your hands, right? And basically, what you want to do is apply those assessments to the major that you would like to pursue, and we work backwards. We ask students, what is it that you would like to pursue as a career? And then we will help you decide on what major or majors is going to take you to that career path. Next. So career planning, and I'm giving you an outline here so you will see what it takes. A lot of students, they wait until graduation, they walk across the stage, they go on vacation, have a fabulous summer, and in August, they show up in our office. What can I do? I have a degree. We want you to start early, right? We want you to think of your values. What is it that you're looking for out of a career? That's what we mean by value. And if I ask that question right now, 99% of you all will say money. But there's much more to money than a career, right? Learn about yourself, being able to identify your skills, right? Research your career option and finally coming up with a plan. I don't want you to memorize this. I just want you to realize that career planning does not happen overnight. It takes time, and we have dedicated career specialists in our office to help you work along those plans and accomplish your goals. So what questions you should be asking yourself during your first semester at Lehman College? What are my strengths? What are my skills, right? And if you what are your activities? That's why we have 86 clubs. That's why we have volunteer service, right? That's why we have experiential learning. That's why you'll be doing an internship. Your professors will be giving you projects to do. These questions falls in all those areas of your career journey. Think about work-life balance. I had a student who came to me years ago. She only wanted to do accounting for a top 4 accounting firm. 2 years, she got the job, and 2 years after she said, Basilia, I need to get out. There's no work-life balance, right? So you can be a successful accountant in a nonprofit organization, in a government institution, in a private firm, but we have to think of our other work-life balances. Does my profession require additional training or licensing? If you want to be a teacher, guess what? You need to do a master's degree. If you want to be a social worker, you need to do that master's degree and pass that license. If you want to be a clinical social worker, you need to also do the clinical work that's required to qualify you for the clinical social worker license. So thinking about what you want to do also allows you to think in the future. If I want to get into that particular profession, what else is it that I need to do while I'm at Lehman or when I finish Lehman in order to pursue that career goal? What is my potential career growth? I'm always thinking about that. You should always be thinking about that. Right now, you are pursuing your degree, yes, but how do you want to grow into your field? Do you aspire to be a supervisor one day? Or do you want to work on an international project for an international organization? How far do you want to get into your career journey? So what I'm going to introduce to you before we do a little exercise is what we call the Holland Code Assessment. And the Holland Code Assessment is focused on your interest. What is it that I am interested in? And Holland Code presents 6 types of people in this world. You have the realistic, are the people who like to work with their hands. You also have the investigative, they love doing research and sifting through data. You have the artistic, the very expressive type. The social, love working with people, so their roles primarily focus on helping others. Enterprising, do you want to be a leader? Do you want to be your own boss? Right? Do you want to own your own company? And the conventional are the ones who love data. Okay? So we're going to go through each one, and for everyone, I'll give you examples of profession, skills, and majors that are applicable to each one. So first is the realistic persons, the doers, right? They love working with their hands. So obviously, professions that come up are things like a pharmacist, architect, construction, design worker, the engineers. Yes, Lehman has a computer science program that's focused on engineering, right? Okay, what are the traits? Individuals, physical, practical, determined, mechanical ability, right? Because what you do is like working with your hands. By a show of hands, and this is not a definite decision, but by a show of hands, how many of you all are attracted or are interested in position where you'll be working with your hands? Okay, a few. And have you explored that option? Yes, you're shaking your head. So what have you explored?
I've explored engineering and
Engineering, yes. Oh, excellent. Are you an incoming freshman or a transfer student? So imagine an incoming transfer student is already interested in engineering and has done a program in the HVAC. This is excellent. That means you're on a journey to success, so congratulations. Next, the investigative type. Yes, thank you. Thank you. The investigative types are the thinkers. Think of research. Think of working in a laboratory. Think of being a full-time professor in higher education, right? Think of doctors, lawyers, psychiatrists, and the majors that can take you there: biology, chemistry, engineering, forestry, physics, foreign languages. And that's just a sample. It's not all definite. I'm just giving you some samples to think about. So by a show of hand, who are the thinkers here, the investigative type? Okay, a few, all right. And what career are you thinking of? Research on a large scale. So guess what? You're thinking PhD in the future. Your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, and PhD. Possibly you may be able to get into a combined master's PhD program. You see, I'm giving you all tips already on your careers. Right, so excellent. Thank you so much. Next. The artistic are the creators. Think of and creativity does not only mean that you have to be in an artistic industry. It's basically thinking outside of the box. Not only thinking black and white, but thinking of what is in that gray area and how am I going to extract the information from that gray area, right? So when you think of creative, we think of advertising, interior design, graphic design. We even have a CGI program here, which is can be a BFA program, Bachelor's of Fine Arts program. Marketing, right? And guess what? To get into the marketing industry, you can get a business degree for concentration in marketing, right? How many artistic creators we have in here? Think music, think design, think dance, think advertising. Great, great. And I'm gonna come to you in the back with your hands up. What career are you thinking about? Great, and you remember what the provost talked about this morning, right? So you are satisfied. Think of your career from a holistic perspective. She wants to be a speech pathologist, but she enjoys dance, so she's also minoring in dance, right? Yes.
I might do engineering, but I also minor in music because I enjoy singing.
Great, thank you. Yes, so we have some people who are very focused, career-minded already in here. Next. After. Social. I know I'm gonna get hands for this because it just happens. Social are the helpers. You will be attracted to the profession where your primary focus is helping people. Think teacher, speech pathology, think health, think attorney, right? Think social work, social services, working in nonprofit organizations. And the majors: psychology, counseling, religion, sociology, social work, education. Any social people in there? The helpers, the helpers. Yes, we have more hands going up. And I'm gonna go on this side. What profession are you thinking of? You, yes, yes. Psychology, and what do you want to become? Child psychologist, working with children. So yes, PhD again. So we have some good aspiring professionals in here. And as you can see the list of careers, sociology, social worker, psychology, nursing, don't forget nursing, human resources. And that's where I started when I earned my degree in psychology. My first job out of college. Somebody hired me to be their recruiter, okay? And guess what? How I got the job? In college, I worked in a restaurant, and I was a cashier, but the manager used to ask me to help in the hiring process and in training the employees. And I put that on my resume, so I got hired to be a recruiter. 3 years later, I became the talent acquisition manager. So I manage all the recruiters, and we work for a staffing firm where we place employees in organizations in the tri-state area, right? And that's because of my psychology degree. Remember I told you earlier you can switch careers? I made a transition out of human resources because while I was working in that role, I enjoyed the development aspect of my career, and I wanted to do more of that, okay? Next, enterprising. Who wants to be their own boss? Who wants to be a manager, or who wants to own their own company? Where are my entrepreneurs in here? Right, great, okay? So if you want to be an entrepreneur, usually these individuals are more extroverted. They are focused on, they are very salesy, they are outgoing. You can get into that profession from many different majors, but some examples of careers: academic administrator, financial planner, marketing manager, television producer, politician, movie director. As you can see, these are all leadership roles. So if you aspire to be a leader, then you will have enterprising in your code. And then the last one, conventional love working with data, right? Data and things. So the business majors fall into that category very easily. So you see underwriter, media coordinator, banker, tax expert, accountant, etc. How many people love working with data and things or have an interest in data and things? Where are my data? Okay, I'm gonna go with you. What career are you considering to pursue? Actuary? Oh, you're unsure, that's good. It means that I'm gonna see you in my office in your first semester by the end, Schuster Hall, room 254. I'm gonna see you in my office I'm challenging you to come to us by the end of the semester. Okay, anybody else? Anybody wants to take a shot at it? Anyone who thinks that they are conventional, love working with data and things? No? Okay, next. The whole idea here is to introduce you to career paths that are within reach. It's not far away because you're already on your way there. And I'm gonna introduce you to our primary career exploratory tool, which is Focus 2. It only takes 2 minutes to sign up, but this career exploratory tool allows you to learn about your career in terms of salary, salary, the duties, associations that you can join while you are in school, clubs. Also, it goes over all the professions that are available to you. So how many of you all have phones? Take out your phones, and I want you to scan this URL. We all have phones, right? All you're doing is activating your account. Because instead of scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, thank you, while you're on the train or waiting for your classes, I want you to become familiar with this platform to learn about your career. So you scan the code, and it's just gonna ask you for your name, your email address, and a user ID would be your email. The code is Lightning. So the first thing it's gonna ask you is to put in the code Lightning. And if service is not great, you could do it another time, or at the resource fair. But basically, if you pull up, for example, social work, it will tell you the salary, the skills, the daily job duties, educational qualifications, everything you need to know about this particular program. Could go next. All right, so Why is Focus 2 important? Focus 2 is that particular career exploratory tool that's being used throughout CUNY. It's not only Lehman, but we were one of the flagship colleges that utilize it, and they decided to use it as one of the resources. But everything you need to know about your career is included in this platform. And I promise you, you're gonna have a better, enjoyable experience exploring it than exploring Facebook and Instagram. I guarantee you that, all right? Because you're really going to be learning about yourself and what is it that you would like to do in the future. And for all of you all in LEH classes, we'll be doing a follow-up to this particular, and we'll be doing an activity as well. So here are the different things you could do. You could take assessments. You could explore your career options. And we have all the majors at Lehman College, which is a resource that can tell you, based on this major, it tells you every career that you can pursue with that particular major. Imagine having that kind of information. Okay, these are just some screenshots about it. You can go to the next. And this is the Occupational Outlook Handbook that we use. So these are just some resources that we use in our department to help students. You could move along. ONET, students love ONET because it's a much simpler version to do career research. The Occupational Outlook Handbook is more comprehensive, which is what I love, but you could do either one. And then to learn more about our offices, we also have our information on there. We will be at the resource fair. So if you missed anything today, we're also in Schuster Hall, room 254. And we are one of the offices that's open until 8 p.m. on Wednesday and Thursday. And we are here on Saturdays. We are open on Saturdays as well. So we are there to meet your needs. We're there to accommodate you. And we are here to help see you achieve your career goal. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, thank you. Right. Now, that was a lot of information, but I want you to give me some information now. Y'all ready? Can I give out another shirt? All right. How many gyms does Lehman have? All the way back there. Nope. It's not 2. 3. Where are they? The Apex, the old gymnasium. I'm gonna give you the shirt, but the last gym is actually another like rec gym, like you said, like when you want to come and play, because in the regular Apex you can't just play in there. That's for the teams, right? So if you want to just come and play ball, you go to the rec gym in the back by the dance studio in the back of the Apex, okay? And yes, one in the old gym building. Yes. What's your name? Where you from? And what school were you at?
My name is Caesar. I'm from the Bronx, and I graduated from Sims.
Okay. Oh, the name of the gym is Auxiliary Gym. All right, let's see. Gotcha. So now we're going to do another panel, okay? The first panel coming up, I'm going to introduce the people. Sorry, thank you. You're helping me so much. I just need to give you, I'm going to give you one just because. Thank you so much. Okay. So first up, we got panel 1, Nick Simos from Financial Aid, Susan Lai from IT Help, Zenaida Bao from Onboarding Office, Alan Orozco from Public Safety, and Kiana Boner from Student Housing. Good morning. Look at the beautiful smiling faces up here. They so happy to see you. All right. I would like for each of you, please, to introduce yourself and the office you work for in 1 to 2 minutes.
first. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? All right, I'll start first. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kiana Bonner, and I'm the director for Residence Life. Welcome.
That's the energy we're looking for. Good morning, everyone. There we go. Wait. Can we do it again? Good morning, everyone. There we go, Lehman College. Thank you. Alan Roscoe, Deputy Director of Public Safety.
Thank you. Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Zenaida Bao. I am from the Onboarding Advisement Office.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Susan Lai, Director of IT Support Services, representing the IT division.
We gotta do louder than Alan.
Audio.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You could do better than that. Good morning. My name is Nick Simos, Associate Director of Financial Aid. Welcome.
All right, y'all. You know what college students like to do, right? So we could move along with it. I'm gonna go ahead with the second question. How does your office benefit students? And we suggest highlighting 2 services or resources.
Sure. All right. So, Residence Life, we provide housing for students. So if you are a Lehman student and you are commuting or you live far, a good benefit is to be able to live at the Lehman Grand, located at 2530 Grand Concourse. And thank you.
That's right.
It's a beautiful new space, and I am outside of the academic world, so I like to look at college as a holistic learning experience. So we provide some outside of the classroom learning. We provide additional resources. We have staff that are on our premises. They're late, they're there. We provide recreational support. We provide the ability to make new friends. We have a whole lot that we can offer at the Lehman Grand, but primarily we offer housing for students and additional support outside of the classroom.
Aside from being the gatekeepers at the gate, we protect and serve our community. And I consider public safety to be, and as Kiana said, a holistic approach. Public safety serves as actually a pipeline that connects to the multiple offices in the colleges in order to better serve our community, specifically faculty, staff, and students, and as well as our guests that come to the college. Aside from just protecting and making sure that the people that need to come into the campus are the ones who need to be in the campus, we make sure that we are your first responders on campus. We provide services in consultation with the Office of Student Affairs, and admissions, and we serve with the mission statement to how to serve our community and provide all the excellent services that we can as well. I mean, we wear many hats. When somebody comes to us and says, where can we go for admissions, we don't just say, hey, go over there. We make sure that you get to where you need to be, and we're all approachable. We're always on the walkway, and it's something that I like to refer it as the town of Lehman, because we are such a community that we like to make sure that we serve our community in a way that is usually our conversations happen in the walkway. So when you see our public safety officers in the walkway, feel free to say hello. When you see me around on campus, feel free to say hello. I have a wealth of information. I like to learn from our community. So that is the many ways that we serve our community, especially today. I have an ID office open. And we have an officer that's excellent in taking ID pictures. We took her away from the DMV, and she is way better than the DMV. So we'll get you in and out and have a better photo than you probably have already in your wallet. Sure.
Thanks. All right. So again, I'm from the Onboarding Advisement Office. How many of you have already met with your academic advisor? Love it. Awesome. All right. So the Onboarding Advisement Office takes care of most of the academic advisement for most of the entering students. There are some exceptions. So if you do belong to a special program like the SEEK program or the ACE program, the honors program, adult degree program, those programs have their own advisors, and so you will be connected with the advisor from those respective programs. But we serve most of the incoming population, and that's for incoming freshmen and incoming transfers, as well as readmit students, second degree students, non-degree students, right? So we do a lot. You are all assigned an academic advisor. No matter what program you belong to, no matter who you are, you have an advisor assigned to you. Do you guys know where you can find your assigned advisor? What system? Yes. Almost. CUNY First is definitely good. Yes. Navigate, awesome. So the Navigate system, that platform is where you can find out who your assigned advisor is, and it's the system that will allow you to make an appointment with your advisor. So what do? We help students that are entering Lehman find their way. There's a lot of stuff you gotta submit, a lot of things you don't understand. This is what the onboarding advisors do for you. So they help you with a lot of the enrollment barriers that you have if you have holds on your account, right, because you forgot to submit a form. We'll walk you through submitting forms that you need to submit, right? If you don't know where to go for certain things, we guide you on that too. I always say, if we don't know the answer to your questions, we'll find out who does, and we'll make sure you are connected with those people. So, if you haven't met with your academic advisor yet, we are on campus today. We're fully staffed. You can stop by our office, even if it's just to find out who your advisor is. We're temporarily located in the old gym building in 308B, so on the third floor, 308B. So come check us out if you need any help with anything. Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Hi. So our IT division provides technical support as well as services and devices for our students. And I'll give you some examples, but the one takeaway that you should remember, if you need any technical support, just come to our IT division. So some examples of our technical support is our CUNY login and Lehman login account. Have you claimed your accounts for Lehman and for CUNY? Yes? No? No, okay. So the first thing you should do, make sure that you can claim your accounts because they'll give you access to our systems, services, as well as your devices. The next thing is make sure you also check out your Lehman email account, as that's the official mode of communication, and check it out on a daily basis. And we also provide application support such as for Word, Excel, and Brightspace. And other examples of our services and devices, so we have campus Wi-Fi, so you don't need to use your own cellular plan. We also have a laptop loaner program. So if you want to borrow a laptop, Dell or an iPad, you can borrow for the entire semester. And how many of you are in the creative fields, such as journalism, communications, art, music majors, theater?
Digital music.
Yes? Okay. So in our MMC, we have a state-of-the-art facility where you'll have all access to technology and services that you'll see outside in the professional world. We also have IT workshops that are available to you, where you can learn IT, improve your IT skills, learn more about Microsoft products like Word, Excel, and also, professional development. And lastly, we have computers and printers in our open center and in the satellite library location that's available for you to use.
Hi, everyone. Obviously, the Office of Financial Aid helps you with your tuition and fees being covered. Our office is located on the first floor in Schuster Hall, which is room 136. We do have two offices, our main financial aid office, and we also have a financial aid computer lab. The purpose of the computer lab is to help you complete your applications for financial aid. That includes the FAFSA application, the state TAP application, and if anyone applies for the Jose Peralta Scholarship, we assist you with that application as well. The financial aid computer lab is strictly to help you complete your application and submit it to the federal and state governments. It is not to check the status of your aid or to drop off documentation. That is the main financial aid office. So, young lady mentioned something about Navigate. You can schedule an appointment, whether it's a Zoom meeting or an in-person meeting. Both of them will be one-on-one, you and one of our advisors, to discuss whatever questions you have after you've submitted your application. In addition to Navigate and scheduling appointments, we do have a live agent chat feature where you could chat with a full-time professional. It's not a robot. However, you can easily get confused if you don't follow the instructions to connect to a live individual. You must just type the word agent, nothing else. If you start firing questions about financial aid because of how complicated each question can be, because unfortunately the popular answer is it depends, because there's more follow-up questions we need to ask to answer your specific questions. You're just going to get rerouted somewhere on the website, and it's not going to give you the answer you're looking for. Always type the word agent. Right now, we are at extremely high peak, so there is a long wait time to be connected to an agent. So just letting you know, the months of June, July, and August are extremely intense for our office. So those are the best ways to contact us, and also what our offices provide. Key things to remember: check your emails, your student email. You must have access to that at all times. If you lose access to that for whatever reason, IT help desk, because it is vitally important. You do not want to miss an email communication from our office, because sometimes there's going to be strict deadlines on you submitting documentation we need in order to process your aid. In addition to checking your emails, you must log on to CUNY First, and in your student center, there's a tile called Tasks and Holds. If there's any pending items you need to complete for financial aid purposes or any other department, it will be located there. Extremely important to look at it. And also, a common error or miscommunication, if you want to call it, when you receive your financial aid offer letter and you see estimated TAP, that doesn't mean you're getting it. So don't fall under the assumption that you're getting full financial aid because you see estimated TAP. If you see initial TAP, that means it's going to be credited to your account. So always follow up, check your applications, make sure the Lehman School Code is listed on both the FAFSA and the TAP applications. Any questions you have, please reach out to us so we can dig in deeper and research it for you and guide you to moving along and processing all your aid. So now we also become the bad guys because, you know, financial aid took my aid away. Do not withdraw from all your classes without consulting with your advisor and our office to understand the impact of what will happen if I drop out. We may have to return part or all of your aid, depending on what the situation is. So always be cautious of that. Satisfactory academic progress. We run that at the end of each academic year, which is the end of the spring semester. Depending on how many courses you registered for, how many you completed, and what your GPA is, you may or may not keep your aid for the following academic year. That's for federal aid. State aid is reviewed every semester. Yes, I have, representing the office, taken away aid for a student who has a 4.0 GPA. Now you're going to think about, what is this guy talking about? Well, if you register for 5 classes, you withdraw from 4, and you only complete 1 and got an A on it, yes, the 1 class you completed, you got a 4.0 GPA. But you did not complete the majority of the courses you registered for. So there's a lot of variables that get taken into account. So please always ask questions before you make a move to withdraw, drop a class, or drop out of school, or stop attending, because then we have to return money if a professor indicates you've unofficially withdrew from the semester. So please be cautious of that and always ask questions. It's very important you do that so you have a better understanding of what can possibly happen. And if you have any questions after this, I'll be here to answer them.
Thank you. And just really quickly, in a minute or less, if you could just reiterate where your office is located and how students could contact you or connect with you.
Sure. So, Residence Life, we are located at 2530 Grand Concourse. You can email me directly at kiana.bonner@lehman.cuny.edu, or you can email our general box at residence.life@lehman.cuny.edu.
Public Safety has two offices, specifically our Gate 5, which is our central command station, where our offices are located. And you can reach me and Director Ramirez and our administrative team at the Apex 109 office.
All right, the Onboarding Advisement Office, again, is temporarily located in the old gym, room 308B. If you want to make an appointment with your advisor, you would go to the Navigate account. You use the same credentials that you use as CUNY First to log in. And you can also email us at onboard.office@lehman.cuny.edu. Thanks.
Hi. The Service Desk team is located in Carmen Hall, room 108, and we have a satellite location on the first floor in the library. We ask that you join our Lehman Q when you come see us, and that's https://lehman.edu/Q. And that's where you'll get live IT support, and you can request to be seen either in person, by phone, or by Zoom. So as Nick said, this is the busy time of the semester. During peak periods, high volume, we asked students to look at the self-service instructions that we have on our website. This will help you claim your CUNY accounts, Lehman accounts, set up your MFA, and so much more. All right, thank you.
Of course, since financial aid is complicated, our website URL is a complicated one to recite. So just Google Lehman College Financial Aid Office, and you'll have a direct link. On the main page, you will see a section. You'll see some green banners, which are important information. And then right below that, you'll see ways to contact us. So you'll see one link for the chat and one link to schedule an appointment. And we are located Schuster Hall, room 136. And right outside our office, we do have an information desk that's staffed, and then they'll guide you accordingly on where you have to go and what appointment you have to make.
And lastly, the most important part of this segment, you. Do you have any questions or comments? We have two camp members up here that would definitely pass the mic to you. Right here. We have one right here. Raise your hand. Who was it? Right here. She said her Lehman email doesn't work. How do we fix that? The Lehman email doesn't work. How does she fix that?
Very good. So join our service desk, our Lehman Q, so you can make an appointment. And that's on our website. So if it's the Lehman website, lehman.edu/Q. You're welcome.
Anyone else?
That's a good question. So our ID office has got our schedule posted, and it's going to be Schuster 079. We're open even for the month of August and September. We're going to be open at the late hours as well. Absolutely.
Anyone else?
Immediately.
We work fast here at Lehman. Anyone else? Is that all? Oh, I didn't see you. There you go.
Okay, my suggestion is schedule an appointment. We have to review that. They do review them on an ongoing basis, but if it's showing that and you're transferring from one campus to another, we do have to review it individually. That's a perfect example of case-by-case basis. So there is no concrete answer. It's that unfortunate common answer in financial aid, it depends, because every situation is different. So definitely come by our office or try using the live agent, because it looks like our next available appointment isn't until August 31st. Because everybody wants to see us. What was that? Oh, he was yawning? You want to keep your aid? I'm sure there's somebody else who could use it.
Yo. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, you had a question?
Okay, so for anyone who did not hear that, transfer student applied for TAP, but it's saying they're not eligible for it for whatever reason. It could be several different reasons. One, maybe the school code wasn't listed for Lehman, so we don't have it on the account. Or number two, if you've already used up the maximum allowed for TAP for your undergraduate career, which is 8 full-time semesters, you won't qualify for it. But again, I would schedule an appointment. Your appointment, when you go to Navigate, you're going to select the tuition assistance TAP to specifically meet with one of our TAP advisors so they could look at your history of receiving TAP and what New York State is saying. Also, when you complete the application, sometimes TAP will not officially award it because New York State automatically does what's called an income verification process. So you have to complete your application. First, they got to see, based on what you reported, if you would qualify financially. Then they do the income verification, and once that's done, then files get sent to the campus so we could start posting the TAP award to your account. Complicated.
Okay. My beautiful students, give it up for panel 1. Thank you, guys. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I think I heard you. Did you say you don't know who your advisor is? Okay, so we can help you with that. When you're done with today, I would love for you to stop by our office in the old gym building, room 308B on the 3rd floor. We'll look you up and we'll tell you who your advisor is. You probably belong to the onboarding advising office anyway, so we'll help you there as well, okay?
Yes, and if you guys have any more questions after that, you could definitely refer to our offices. We could point you in the right direction to these beautiful people right here. Thank you.
Welcome, Lehman College.
All right. Now it's time to have a little fun. This is my favorite part of the day. You already know, and I hope y'all participate with me, okay? I need y'all to help me out. All right, do anybody remember what my entertainer name is? Overflow. And my company is Urban Unity. We got a club here on campus, W. All right. Come on. First, I want to definitely introduce somebody that's going to perform with me right now, the president of Urban Unity, Brittany Jordan.
Hello, hello. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome, welcome.
Turn that music up. You about to see. Turn it up a little bit more. Listen.
I was bent upon to make accomplishments.
I can't hear it.
And there's nothing you can say to make an argument.
I can see it. That's why I always try to.
Hey.
Now it's like a part of me. That's why I never try to.
Hey.
It's my soul. It's music that I chose. I'm a leader and I'm vision, and they wanna be mad. It's the same as mine. Tunnel
vision.
And they spread it all through words of wisdom. When we finally get there, they won't have a chance to know what hit them. It's like looking through a glass from the past in the
palm of my hand.
It's the gift called the present. And
Hey.
the mirror with the wheel for the steering and the map to the ball for the lesson. That's how it go. That's how it is with the goal and nothing more than just my biz. Sit back so later on. Be proud to say I did what I did.
'Cause I can see clearly.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now. I can see clearly.
I can see.
I can see clearly now.
Listen, yo, it takes a lot to see the real truth. It takes more than that for them to see the real you. Even when I'm modestly honest, I see the odyssey hardest. Give you a protection in the right direction. Thoughts about projection, career getting injection. Just follow me to a world of possibilities. Keep it real humble, nothing can stop humility. Let's just say I keep it up, never will see the end of me. Set a lot of roadblocks, getting into the industry. I overcame it. They try to stain it. A couple steps closer to this road of getting famous. I can see it. I can see it. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
I can see clearly.
I can't hear you.
I can see clearly.
I can see. I can see. I can see. I can see. Come on. I can see. Listen. I was put upon this earth to make accomplishments, and there's nothing you can say to make an argument.
I can see clearly now.
Yep.
I was put upon this earth to make accomplishments, and there's nothing you can say to make an argument. Clearly, I can see clearly now. I can see clearly.
Yeah. I can hear you. What I could
see clearly now.
I
can see clearly.
I
can see clearly now.
I can see clearly.
I can see clearly now. I can see clearly. I can see clearly now.
Whoa! Urban unity. All right? Who said you can't do positive music, you heard? All right. So what we got next, y'all? We got new student orientation, the next panel coming up. Y'all like that? How many of y'all's performers up in here? Or singers, rappers, dancers? Nobody in this whole crowd perform? Oh, I didn't see. The lights is bright, y'all. I'm sorry. Especially this side, y'all quiet. Yeah. What you do? Oh, okay. So karaoke, we getting it in. All right. Yo, how many people coming to karaoke later? Oh, no, it's today, it's tomorrow, it's Thursday. We in here, we do karaoke, okay? So like I said, this panel coming up is the student support panel, okay? We have Ryan McCarthy from athletics. We got Alicia Rodriguez From Campus Life, we got Rose Rosado Hernandez. From Student Disability Services, we got Baraka Corley. From Basic Needs Center, and we have Ashmini Halal. Sorry, Health and Wellness. Can you please say your name correctly? I'm sorry, I said it wrong. So we got the same questions for y'all. And this is a whole different panel of important departments here on campus, so really pay attention. It's new information that other than you got before. Please introduce the office you serve. You introduce yourself and the office you serve in 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll go first. My name is Baraka, so that's Barak with an A. And I want to start first off by saying a greeting from my tribe. I want y'all to say it right after I say it. Nixon 5. Let's go. Let's go. Special tribe. I see we have other family members in the audience. So I'm the director of the Student Affairs Basic Needs Center. So that's the BNC.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So my name is Ashmini Hiralal, and I am the Director of Health and Wellness Services here at Lehman. And Health and Wellness Services is made up of the Health Center and the Wellness Center.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Lehman. I'm Ryan McCarthy, Director of Athletics and Apex Facilities. Look forward to seeing you around the Apex and telling you more about that today.
Is it on? Okay. Sorry, guys. I have everything written down because I'm going to forget it, and then I don't want to forget to tell you something. Okay. So hi, everyone. My name is Alicia, and I'm representing the Office of Campus Life here at Lehman College. I graduated in the spring of 2024, and I was the commencement speaker for my graduating class. I also formerly served as a senator in student government. I am a graduate of our office's leadership programs, and I am also formerly the vice president of the Seekers Christian Club.
Lower this a little bit. There we go. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Rose Rosada Hernandez. I am the Associate Director for Student Disability Services. And today I'm going to give a brief overview of how to get connected to us, because there's a lot of information that people don't expect, and where to find us. We have different locations.
Okay. How does your office benefit students? And we also suggest highlighting 2 key services or resources.
All right. So I'm the director of the Student Affairs Basic Needs Center. For a college student, can I get one person to give me an example of what do you think your basic need as a college student would be? Yes, sir. You can say it out loud. Transportation, yes. So there are several services that we would help you out with. Transportation support could be in the form of an Omni card. Now, my office addresses emergencies that might pop up for you outside of the classroom so that you can remain successful inside of the classroom. So anything with respect to transportation support, possible financial support. So if you need one more book, we can help you out with a book voucher. Overdue cell phone bill, and you use your cell phone to email your professors. Those are grants that'll open up mid-September that we could help you out with. One other service that's probably the most important, and you'll find here at Lehman, we will feed you, okay? So I oversee the Lehman Food Bank that's on campus. We are in our 10th year anniversary of Lehman attacking food insecurity here at Lehman. So clap it up for that. If you visit the food bank once a week, we guarantee you will leave with $80 to $100 worth of food and groceries, okay? So food, as well as understanding that the Basic Needs Center is bigger than food, it helps you with other ways to address your basic needs outside of the classroom.
Don't forget that fly clothing closet, okay?
All right. So I mentioned I oversee both your health center and your wellness center. And this is something that's super unique to Lehman. You are fortunate enough that you have both a health center and a whole entire wellness center that's dedicated to helping all of you learn how to take care of yourselves. Not just physically, but we take care of all 8 dimensions of wellness, which does include occupational, financial, social, emotional, spiritual. We focus on all of these dimensions, and we do that through workshops, events. We host a lot of different resources, and we connect you to different types of support services to help you explore all of these areas. So some of the things that you can find at the health center to help you in this way include free nutrition counseling. So if you have nutrition needs, you want to learn how to just take better care of yourself, you can schedule an appointment to meet with our registered dietitian free of cost. We also have a nurse practitioner on campus who is there to help you, whether you have a physical need that she can take care of or you need a referral for some kind of care. She is there to help you figure out what your physical health care can look like. And along with that, we also provide a lot of support services. So we have HIV, STI testing, we have SNAP enrollment, we do health insurance navigation. So if you have questions about these things, please stop by and see us. And on top of that, as students, you have access to a lot of free over-the-counter resources. So if you're on campus, you have a headache, do not go buy Tylenol. Come to the health center. You can get that for free. We have free menstrual care products. We have condoms, lots of over-the-counter things that you can use as students. So please, please stop in and see us. We are located in the old gym building, room 008. So that's where the health center is. And right next to it is your wellness center. And we do a lot of health education workshops. But 2 things I really want to highlight for you. We just got a brand new massage chair at the center. And you can all come there for free. All you need to do is sign up for a slot. You come, you get your free 10-minute massage. We also have wellness packs for you. So we have a program called Wellness on the Go, and as students, you can claim 1 pack each month with various things to help you take care of yourself. The goal is to teach you skills to take care of yourself, not just on campus, but off campus too. So we have, one of our packs is a sleep kit, so items to help you focus on sleep. We have one that focuses on environmental care, so you have laundry detergent, fabric softener, things that you might need. We also have a self-care kit, and we also have a hygiene kit that has things like deodorant, lotion, shampoo, soap. We have a bunch of different resources, just all designed to help you take better care of yourself and learn these skills. So if you have questions, please stop by and see us. The Wellness Center is located in the old gym building, 007.
Ashmini, I'm coming to try that chair, okay? Yes.
So in athletics, we benefit the student body in a number of ways. First, we have 18 intercollegiate NCAA Division III athletic teams. So starting here in the next week in the fall, our men's and women's soccer, men's and women's cross country, women's tennis, and women's volleyball. So those are the fall sports. After that, we get into men's and women's swimming, men's and women's basketball. In the winter, men's volleyball, indoor and outdoor track and field, baseball, softball in the spring, as well as men's tennis in the spring. I think that's all of them. Yep. So, but that's a lot. 18 teams that accommodate over 200 student athletes on any given year. For our student athletes, we have a full-time athletic trainer. Keep them healthy, keep them performing at a high level, on their field of play and free from injury, and rehabbing any injuries that do crop up. Off the field, year ago this time, really cool position that we're proud of, that's done a lot in its first year, is our student athlete academic support specialist, who works exclusively with our 200 plus student athletes, meets with, based on their GPA. A lot of them fall into a category in which we ask that they meet with our academic support specialists every week. But that individual is open to all student athletes, even if I have a 3.0 or a 3.5 GPA and I want to be doing better. That's where all of our athletes can meet with our academic support. That individual, not just academically, but has connected our student athletes to a lot of services that you see here in front of you now and at the last panel. So we've, in the year that she's been here, done a number of great things on that front. However, not every one of you is going to be a varsity student athlete, nor does everybody want to be. And we have something for you too. So at the Apex, which I hope soon, if not already, everybody knows where the Apex is. It's, in terms of square feet, the biggest and most highly trafficked building on campus. We have the Bronx's only Olympic-sized swimming pool. That's open to all you 7 days a week. We have a free weight room and a fitness center. Likewise, 7 days a week, just swipe in at the front desk. We have tennis courts, racquetball. We have a lounge area. So a lot going on at the Apex to keep not only our student athletes, but to keep the student body, fit of mind, and happy, and meet your fitness and wellness needs. So again, come see us at the Apex, whether you're interested in a sport. Be glad to connect any potential athletes to our head coaches on board you as an athlete, but come get a workout in. Come use the treadmills, weights, swimming pool. So a lot going on at the Apex. We, are happy to accommodate all of our 14,000 students, and welcome to Lehman. Look to see you there.
Actually, a core memory of mine at Lehman was swimming with my friends in the pool. And I was like on the little board thingy you guys have, the floaties. It was so fun. So I recommend it, guys. And like I said, I have everything written down. So one of the biggest ways the Office of Campus Life benefits students is by helping you get connected and actually feel like you're part of the Lehman community. There are two main ways I want you to stay connected with what's happening on campus. Yes, remember I said I was going to keep repeating it and it was going to get repetitive? Good, because I don't want you to forget. So, Lehman Lightning Connections. Lightning Connections is where you're going to see all of the upcoming events, not only from our office, but from any active clubs. And our Instagram page, where we will relay our office's upcoming events as well. Lightning Connections is your one-stop shop for student involvement. Okay, don't just come to class and go home. If there's anything that I could say, is please do not do that. Don't just come to school, go to class, and disappear. We actually want to get to know you. We want to get to know who you are. We love the diversity of this campus, and we want you to start clubs. We want you to get involved, and we want you to take on leadership roles.
All right. So, student disability services can benefit students in many different ways. For example, if there are disabilities that are visible, we can help with any accessibility on campus that you might need. There can be accessibility within the classroom setting. Some types of accommodations that students might receive are extra time on exams, separate location, permission to breaks, elevator keys, notes ahead of time, note-taking services that we can have as well. There are a range of different services, and it depends on what the disability is. So when I'm saying disability, it also includes mental health. That's something a lot of people don't know about. So anxiety, depression, any other mental health diagnosis, you can get accommodations for. You just need to have a letter from psychologist, counselor, therapist, or your primary care doctor. And from there, we can get you connected. Also, you can get connected at any point. It does not have to be during the first semester that you're joining. For example, if you're here and then at some point in the semester, you have a bad fall, you end up in crutches, you hurt your ankle, and you might need a temporary accommodation, something easy like an elevator key or just some breaks within classes, come to our office, we can meet with you, and we can get those accommodations set.
Okay. And lastly, for you guys, if you could just, if you haven't already, just reiterate where your office is located and where students could contact you or get connected with your office.
All right. One of the most helpful buildings that you're going to find on campus is the old gymnasium building. We are right next to the library. Inside that building on the 3rd floor, you're going to find the Basic Needs Center. Within that center is going to be the Lightning Career Closet, so we're connected. When the internship and job fairs pop up, if you need a suit or if you need something cute to be an accessory, stop by and check out and see what we have. That's also where my office is if you have any questions about the Basic Needs Support Grants. In the same building, down the stairs on the basement level, is the food bank. And that's where you'll stop to pick up your grocery bags once a week or stop 2 times a week and pick up a quick snack. Everything in there is free. Oh, I'm sorry. 302, Suite 302, 3rd floor of the old gymnasium building.
All right. So, like Baraka said, the old gym building is a great building for you all to know because there's tons of support services in that building. So I mentioned before, we are also in the old gym building. Room 008 is the health center, and right next to it, 007 is the wellness center. How many of you know that Lehman has tunnels that connects our buildings? Great. So you can actually use the tunnels and access our office very easily. We're right there. Right when you come down the stairs, if you're coming into the building, you can find us. We are open Monday to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and we do have late hours on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So the Wellness Center is open until 6 p.m., and the Health Center will be open until 8 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
I'm impressed y'all know about the tunnels already. That's going to be clutch in the winter. Apex is at Gate 8 or right behind the music building here is the front entrance to the Apex. Also find us online on Instagram at Lehman Athletics, on Twitter at Lehman Sports, and on Facebook at Lehman College Athletics, and online at lehmanathletics.com.
Okay, so to get in touch with us, the Office of Campus Life, there's a few ways you can do that. Of course, you can DM us on Instagram. Our Instagram is Lehman OCL, as I mentioned before. Our office is located in the Student Life Building in room 219, and our director's offices are located in there as well. And that's where you'll find the camp mentors who can direct you to any place that you would like to go, or you can ask them for any other advice about anything on campus. We have an email, campus.life@lehman.cuny.edu, but I know none of you will send an email. So just come to the Student Life Building in person at any point if you're like confused about anything, and I'm sure anybody there will be willing and available to help you.
Okay, so to get connected to our office, we have 3 different locations, and there's a couple different ways. So one of them easy for you. The first option is my office. I am in Schuster Hall, room 179. The second option is Schuster Hall, room 238. That's our main office. And then we also have an office in the library. It's called the ATC, or Access and Technology Center. That is room 146. So if you stop by any of those, someone will be able to guide you in the right direction and get your intake done and get your accommodations. When talking about accommodations, I just want to go over quickly about what kind of documentation you may need. You can bring in an IEP or 504 plan from high school, or as I said before, a letter from your primary doctor, therapist, or a counselor that you meet with. Anyone that can attest to your disability and can write about it clearly. I don't need something that's very extensive, but just tells me what your diagnosis is and what are some of the challenges that you have. From there, we can take care of the rest. For students that are transferring in, because I heard that there's a couple, you will not need to provide documentation if you're coming from another CUNY. You should already be in the system called Accommodate. So just connect to our office. We'll review whatever accommodations you were receiving at your other CUNY school, and we can see if there's any additions we can add. If not, you can continue with your same accommodations. And if you like to email, I doubt people will, but our email is disability.services@lehman.cuny.edu.
Right. Now, if I could please have my camp help me get these mics out here, I wanted to definitely know if you guys had any questions or comments or concerns for any of these offices up here. Hands, 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 hands.
Yes. So connect with me if you want. I'll be around here. Can get your information. We can schedule an appointment. Once you have your accommodations, you can receive testing accommodations. That'll go for any quizzes or exams, whether it's online or in-person classes. You're welcome.
The room is really cool in the library. A friend wanted me to help them study one time, and they allowed me to go in the room with her, and it was really cool, very quiet, high-tech computers and everything, and people there willing to help.
It's my favorite space. I'm trying to find an office in there to go join.
Wait. We got one right here with the white shirt. I believe it's white or gray.
Yes, sir. Yeah, not all of our student athletes are recruited. So you reach out to me at lehman.athletics or to any of our coaches or just find me after this. Be glad to connect you. Yeah, I'll find you after this. Those go to our coaches, but I'll make sure they follow up.
So for anything that's related to assignments, again, it's going to go based off of 1, your diagnosis, and 2, the documentation that you have. Within our office, we do have what's called learning specialists. So they are basically a one-on-one support that you're going to have throughout the semester. They can help you with homework assignments, note-taking strategies, exam prep, helping with editing, drafting papers. If you have a presentation, working on that, anything academic, they can be your one-on-one support. So that'll include homework assistance if needed. Okay, so if there are any hospital visits that happen, whether you're connected or you didn't get a chance to get connected to us, you can reach out after, once you're home. Want to make sure you're safe first. Send me any documentation from the hospital, whether it was just a one-day stay or if you were there for an extended period of time. From there, we can kind of backtrack with professors, let them know you were out for this period due to a disability, due to a medical emergency, and we can get you back on track with classes. You won't get penalized for that. Of course.
Any more? We got one back there. We're going to come back to you. We're going to get this man, lady. I can't see. No, we're going to go up there first. We're going to go up there. Yeah. We're going to go up there. There we go. Look, everybody count, okay? We're all inclusive here at Lehman. Yep. If you all the way in the back, we got you. Thank you, camp member. We love you. About as far as you sitting back there. What? Yes. You can answer.
Yep. So, and this is a good little bit of a tag team. I also work with an organization on campus called CUNY Cares, so they can talk to you. Yep. So they can talk to you also about fair fares. But for the Omni card, as long as you're a Lehman student, right now, I know sometimes we have students who live in Yonkers, and they may take them with the Metro. But the Omni card, as long as you're within New York City, you can get it. It should apply. You're welcome.
So the Wellness Center typically opens up around 9 a.m. We on Tuesdays and Wednesdays it'll be 10 a.m. But then we're open from 10 until 6 on those days. But if you cannot find us, you can always reach us through social media or email. So social media is Lehman Wellness, really easy. And then the email is just wellness.education@lehman.cuny.edu. So if you stop by and you don't see us or you don't get what you need, just let us know, okay?
All right, I got room for one more question. Oh, y'all gonna make me choose? Oh my God. I saw your hand first right here. Right there. Oh, right there. That person right there. You see the hand? There you go.
Yeah, that varies by team. Again, I'll make my way up after this and be glad to connect you with whatever sport you're interested in. But ours run the gamut from like, high school all-stars to students walking on and just learning a sport. It just varies by team. Sure. No lacrosse, sorry.
Okay, guys, give it up for panel 2, the student support panel. So, when's the next time I'm going to see y'all? Where? Thursday. If you want to come tomorrow, you're more than welcome. But Thursday is the next day that I need you to be here. We got so many raffles, so many games, so much information, more karaoke, more everything. So make sure y'all here early Thursday, because we are in there. I want to definitely reintroduce Miss Suzette Ramsendar. She's going to give our closing remarks.
You guys, can we give it up for Brittany? She did a great job today. And thank you. You have done a great job. This is a lot of information you're taking in, and you're sitting here. So I know you're tired by now. Just remember, it's a 2-day orientation. Thursday looks nothing like this. Thursday, she said, I heard like good. I know you're just tired sitting down. Thursday, you're going to be walking around. You're going to come to campus. You come and you'll see all it. If you come for the 9 a.m. program, you are going to the Apex. So you will see where all the athletic teams are. You will see the most amazing pool. You get to check out the building, but we also have an activity, and that is optional. You can come to this one at 9 o'clock. If you are not an early morning person and you don't, the point of this is to meet people on campus. It's a speed friending kind of activity. If you don't want to come to that, you definitely want to come to the 11 a.m., which is the resource fair. You cannot miss the resource fair. It is going to be, as you walk up to come into Lehman through whatever gates, you're going to see all the offices lined up. What I'm going to ask you to do is go to as many offices as you could. Your faculty, if you are pre-nursing, the nursing department is there. If you're business, whatever your department is that you want to major in, even if you're not sure of your major, all the schools and faculty will be out on the campus walkway on Thursday. The support services will be there. And we have fun things like face painting. We have henna, tattoos. We're going to have so much fun activities, food, music. So Thursday is going to be fun. And here's what I want you to know. Today you came in early, right? You were here from 10 till 12. We are basically finished up the program. We got hot pizza waiting for you in the faculty dining room. So you can eat that. We have campus tours. From here, everything is optional. You can stay for the tours if you wanted to get a quick tour of the building. You can grab pizza, or you can leave if you want. Thursday, you can literally come, if you come in for 11 o'clock, and maybe stay 30 minutes. It's not my goal to have you stay short on the campus, but I just know people have to take time off of work, and I want you to understand the timing. On Thursday, you can come as long as you get all the brochures, you make the connections with people at the resource fair, you can then leave, okay? You have been an amazing audience. Folks, give yourself a round of applause. So, Nate is giving me the sign that your pizza is ready and waiting for you in the faculty dining room. So, Nate, shall we do? So please feel free to get up and go the room where you came in for your breakfast. Thank you. You did an amazing job. I don't want you to remember the provost thing.
Brian, how's it going, Brian? It's going well.
What if you can get this in a smaller size? Oh, what you got? Large? We got large. Okay. There you go.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah, large. Hi.
I wanted to ask about the Omni card.
Okay.
My man. Thank you.
Well, with the Omni card too, you can sign up for CUNY Cares, but they have two ways you could get an Omni card. One is you could go